The content on this channel is for informational and educational purposes only. Please contact a professional when it comes to your financial needs. Happy last day of Kwanzaa, which coincides with the first day of the new year, January 1st. This is Imani. And today we're going to be focusing on not only keeping the faith, but also putting our purpose together, Nia, and also practicing cooperative economics and building ourselves up from within. And we're going to do that by looking outside of the community and into the plan and practices of one Charlie Munger. Charlie Munger is the financial advisor you should be listening to instead of random YouTube guys like me. We start our channel off with the fact that we are not financial advisors, but Charlie Munger definitely has the chops. If you don't do anything this year, watch this 20-minute video that we're going to have showed in the links and implement it. We're going to dive deep into this implementation in this episode, step by step, right here, right now on the Ujamaa Network. For those of you who don't know who Charlie Munger is, he is the other half of Berkshire Hathaway, partnered with Warren Buffett for many years. This man is 99 years old and has a net worth of over $2 billion. And he talks in this video in very baby boomer Gen X terms of how to get it out the mud, literally. He talks about his journey from 1960s, being divorced, dead broke, with a son that had just passed away from leukemia, and he couldn't afford the medical treatment. This, to me, may have been the catalyst or the origin story, if you will, of a great hero arc, basically, a great financial hero arc. It is something like that can create your villain arc. But I want you to focus in on these 7 principles that he is talking about. And it's kind of coincident that the 7 steps that he's talking about, there's also 7 steps or 7 principles of Kwanzaa. And a lot of what I was hearing in the first couple of minutes kind of coincided with the goals of what we're going to be doing here. So let's get into it.
If you follow what I'm about to tell you, and I mean actually follow it, not just nod along and then go back to your old habits, by the end of this year, you will have money saved. You will have income streams that didn't exist before, and you will be on a trajectory that leads to wealth. I've watched this plan work for 70 years. It worked in the 1960s when I was broke. It worked in the 1980s when my investment firm was small. It works today, and it will work for you this year. But you have to commit to it. Not for a week, not for a month, for the entire year. Because wealth isn't built in moments, it's built in years. And this year, 2026, this is the year you start building. So here's the plan: 7 specific steps. Each one builds on the last. By the time we're done, you'll know exactly what to do in January, what to do in March, what to do in June, and what position you need to be in by December. Let's start with step 1. Step 1 starts right now in January, and it's simple. Stop the bleeding. If you're starting this year with $0, it's because money is leaving your life faster than it's coming in. That has to stop immediately. Not next month, not when you feel more stable. Today. Here's what I'd do on January 1st if I woke up broke. I'd write down every single place money goes, every subscription, every monthly payment, every habit that costs money, and then I'd cut half of it.
Facts. Get all your stuff together, right? Last month, I put together an Excel spreadsheet that I made available to any of the members. Now, what I'm going to do is implement that list and that spreadsheet, that budget. And I'm going to start going through the list right now. Now, first and foremost, if your list look anything like mine, slap yourself because this is too much. And as I was going through this list, and I put this list out there for everybody to access, and you can tailor your own budget, but this is mine. This is what I'm spending on subscription services. It took me longer to break that emotional connection to each one of these channels than it does for me to actually cancel them. I'm canceling this stuff. I got to because look at this number, $124. And Charlie says cut half of this kind of spending. I can do better than that. A lot of this stuff are channels that I may watch once a month for a particular show. Everything else is just sitting here making other companies rich. We're going to log into each one of these channels and go down the list and see what that number does in a second. So let's go ahead and get it done. All right, let's go for Netflix first. And we're going to go straight to our settings and our account and manage membership. Next payment is January 14th. Cancel the membership. No hesitation. Pull the trigger. You got to tell it to cancel again. Finish the cancellation. We've canceled your membership. You'll keep enjoying it until the 13th. Confirmation. They want to know why you canceled it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and hit this and done. And it's a shame because I was using these bill payment methods to help with the TransUnion boost so that I could use my payment history as a way to boost my credit. That's easy. That's done. And let's log out. Next, Disney Plus, same program. Go to account. And Disney is merging or deleting their Hulu as well. And this is a bundle I'm paying with those guys. So look at that subscription. Cancel subscription. They want you to pause it. Nope. Continue to cancel it. Haven't watched any Disney or Hulu stuff in a while. Again, you're just keeping these things on there for, I don't know, sentimental reasons. Not a good enough reason to keep this bleeding going. So end the bleeding, as Charlie Munger said, and commit to it. Now they sent the confirmation. You may watch Disney until January 28th, but we're not paying any money in January. You have the option to restart the subscription. Too expensive. Submit. That's canceled. I'm going to get to the Amazon a little later because there's a lot I got to go through here. I'm going to go straight to HBO Max. Welcome to Derry. Finish that series. If anything good comes out, we'll go ahead and do that. Again, definitely like that. But again, go to that subscription. Wow, takes a long time for this. And keep in mind, this is just the first step of getting some of this bleeding to stop. Manage subscription. And I'm back at my membership cancel here for the page. So let's go ahead and hey, let's start killing it. HBO Max, manage subscription. I cancel the subscription. No thanks, continue to cancel. something else. Prefer not to say. Let's get it out of there. And while I'm here, Paramount. They're even trying to keep you with that 99 cents per month. Now let's go ahead, commit. Gotta be committed to this. Something else. Mega fan. We're gonna cancel that subscription. I've got a direct subscription with um, Crunchyroll. I'm gonna keep that, and I'm gonna continue to cancel. There's the other part of the problem: duplicate subscriptions, and I recently confirmed that on my draws. So submit. So all of those are done. So let's go back to our budget. We've canceled Netflix. We've canceled Disney, Hulu. We canceled HBO Max. And we've canceled Paramount and that Crunchyroll. I'm down $42 a month. That's more than half. I can go further. I'm going to go after Prime Music now. I'm going to cancel that subscription. Service is okay, but I'm just not using it enough. Alrighty. Continue to cancel Amazon Music. Nah, commit. Again, they give you the option to forget about it again. And that's $10 a month that I could just save. Cancel that subscription. And get rid of Prime Music. I'm going to keep my Amazon Prime and my ad free MGM Plus. That's $12. That's my From show that's going to be coming up. I'm going to keep paying for that. Stars. Yeah, let's get rid of Stars. I'm not watching it enough. Let's go back to your subscriptions. Paramount, NFL, man, it's going to refresh that. There you are. Cancel that subscription. Prefer not to answer. Alrighty. And I think that does it. We are 14 minutes into this video, and I just killed some subscriptions, saved about $90 a month. This is just step one. Let's continue.
I'm not telling you to live like this forever. I'm telling you to live like this for 1 year, 12 months. And in exchange, you get your financial life back. Most people won't do this. They'll say, I deserve to enjoy life while they're broke. That's why they stay broke. I'm 99 years old and worth billions, and I'll tell you something. The only thing you deserve when you're broke is to stop being broke. Everything else is a luxury you haven't earned yet. So that's January. Stop the bleeding. Cut everything that's not essential. Live on less than you ever thought possible. Because every dollar you don't spend this month is a dollar that starts working for you next month.
Mr. Munger also went into the grocery bill and everything else you're going to cut. You're cutting your fast food. You're not going out to eat no more. You're cooking every meal. and you're only buying rice, chicken, those essentials, maybe some beans. And no, these are not going to be luxury meals, bro. Go ahead and start eating like you in college again. I would stick to my nutritional needs. I'd stay out of those inner aisles, and I would save where I could. But I also have a goal for your health to make sure that you're just buying the essentials. But the key here is, instead of spending $20 a meal fast food, at least right now, do that in a week. You got to buy in bulk, like chicken for the week. You spend $20, $40 on food. Rice is only about $2, and we'll go ahead and plug a meal plan prep in here as well. We'll do some shopping and pop that in there. There are 7 steps, and this is just for January. Come back for the next video, and that's going to cover us from, I think he said, from February to March. And that's when we start getting into how you're going to proceed with that second step. You can go ahead and watch the video in its entirety and just get a jump on that. I'm going to post a link here. But I think if you go in these steps and the way he's doing it, there's no way you won't have more money at the end of this year than you started with. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'll talk to you very soon.